Hello beautiful people, today we are going to make a wonderful Thermomix Victoria sponge cake, and I'm going to give you the best tips and tricks for the perfect fluffy cake. All we need for the perfect Victoria sponge cake is some lovely butter, and I've taken it straight out of the fridge, don't worry, we'll cream it up in a minute. Some eggs, I use large eggs as for all my recipes. Some sugar, flour, baking powder, and of course salt for some extra flavor, and vanilla extract, or you can use vanilla powder, or you could even use vanilla bean paste. Just get that really nice flavor going. So we're going to start by creaming our butter, and it's really important to cream your butter when you are making any cake really, because it needs to be nice and soft, and so you cream it for about 20 to 40 seconds on speed 5 until it's really nice and smooth. So we're going to do that now. And whenever you are making cake, creaming butter always adds this really nice level of fluffiness for your cake. So off we go. I'm going to start with 20 seconds, speed 5. Next we're going to add in all other ingredients. The beauty thing is, with a Thermomix cake, that you can just chuck it all right in, and you don't need to worry about getting your fluffy eggs creamy first with the sugar and then slowly beating in the butter. You can go for everything at the same time. But top tip is always to start with your butter first. And we're going to just drop in our sugar. I use caster sugar. You could go for raw sugar as well, as long as it's nice and fine. Don't go for granulated sugar because it will then show up in the cake later on. I'm going to go for plain flour here, so plain cake flour. You're going to go for 4 eggs. I use large eggs, so off you go. Put your eggs in. Great, and I'm going to use some vanilla powder. I didn't have any vanilla extract at home, but you can actually get this really nice vanilla powder as well. And I'm just going to drop in a tiny bit. It's very flavor intensive, but you want some nice flavor in your cake. And a tiny bit of salt, because salt really helps increase that flavor in your cake, and it gives it a really nice texture later on. And of course, not to forget baking powder, because you want it to rise really nicely. Now, with a good cake, you're always going to start with about 20 seconds first, and you're going to mix it nicely on speed 5. After 20 seconds, we stop the machine and take our spatula and rotate it around really nicely. There might be a little air bubble we need to pop, and this really helps in the last 20 seconds of mixing to create this really perfect texture without having a dense cake afterwards. So let's do it. Come in with our spatula now and have a little scrape just to make sure this mixture comes together really nicely. So have a look. Now we're going to mix another 20 seconds on speed 5, and now we're going to actually finish off this really smooth, nice cake mixture. One great tip though, never mix cake mixture longer than 40 seconds. What happens is the flour tends to start getting really starchy, and it actually starts to burn in the oven much quicker, and you might end up with a cracked top, which you really don't want. So let me finish off the cake. Now it's time to put our cake batter into our cake tins. For this recipe, I have actually used an 18 centimeter cake tin, round cake tin, and I've lined it with greaseproof paper. And we're going to drop in half the mixture in between both of those tins, and then we're going to bake it probably for about 25 minutes until you can get a really nice clean skewer out of the center of these cakes. So let me put these back in and then take you through how we can decorate this lovely Victoria sponge. Just one more tip before we're putting these in the oven. Have you ever had it? I've had this a lot, where a cake actually comes out and it's not really even. Take your cake tin as it is and give it a really good old pat on the surface, like this. Do that twice, and now you've got rid of any unnecessary air bubbles that will pop in the oven and create this really uneven surface. You can always go in with your spatula now and just make sure it's all perfectly even. By the way, if you want one of those spatulas, they're on my shop via the link below, and you can get them in 6 colors, so definitely a great thing to get for cake baking. I'll see you shortly once my cakes are baked. Our cakes have baked really beautifully. I've taken them out of the oven, left them to cool all together, and now it's time to assemble our beautiful Victoria sponge. We're going to take the buttercream that I've already prepared. You can find the video for this buttercream actually via the link below. What I do is I put it in the piping bag and just pipe a tiny bit on the bottom, just so that your cake sits nicely. Then you're going to go and pipe a really nice ring of buttercream. I'm just going to keep piping until I've used up my buttercream really nicely. Just want to make sure that you've got a really nice layer of buttercream. It's really tasty, so don't waste any of that. Now we're going to just spread the buttercream a little bit, just to make sure that it's everywhere really nicely. You don't want to spread the outside because you want that really nice round ring, but you can just spread the inside a little bit. And then we're going to take our jam. I've got my homemade jam, but you can use any jam you like. Raspberry goes really well. This is actually a berry jam. I've just popped lots of berries in my Thermomix and made a really nice jam. And now we're just going to pop the other cake on top. You could prepare this whole cake in advance and make the cakes the day before and just leave them at room temperature covered with a tea towel so they don't dry out too much, and then make your cake whenever you like it and assemble it freshly. So this is a pretty cool and pretty high cake. All we're going to do now is dust it with some icing sugar. You could decorate it with some raspberries and our cake is done. So we're all done with our cake, and look at this bad boy. It looks absolutely fantastic and I really can't wait to tuck right into it. You've got yourself a beautiful, really nice looking cake, wonderful jam, buttercream, and it's just so rustic. So let's tuck right into it because I'm dying to have a piece of that. Ooh, look at that cake. It's absolutely stunning. And you know what? I don't even know how to attack this right now, but oh well. Enough said. I'm going to tuck into this cake a bit more, and I really advise you make that cake because it's so good. So find the link below in the description and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more amazing videos where I'm tucking into food every single time. So watch me. Bye guys.